The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Handoff from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise.
Hauls it in on the right. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Green Wave. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Hatchett. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Dropping back, it's Chambers. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
And the Red Wolves have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Makes the catch, it's Hatchett. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Red Wolves line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He might want another play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Harrell. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Simon. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed.
Right down the middle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
14, Arkansas State, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Chambers. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Hatchett. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go with a direct snap. He breaks a tackle. Got room to work. Spins away from the defender. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
21, Arkansas State, 7.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To throw, it's Chambers. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Bulls! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion.
21, Arkansas State, 15.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Marshall. Quick step and go. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Tulane right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Right on target this time. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Got enough for the first. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Finding an escape route. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through a tackle. Touchdown, Green Wave. He would not be denied.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space. It's Hatchett. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, deep down the right side. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
That's caught. It's Hatchett.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Harrell. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Rush is on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Red Wolves need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's Stevens. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Racing to the right. Touchdown, Tulane. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find any. Turning it on! That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Chambers. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Simon. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
Really good job on the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Pocket breaking down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Red Wolves come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Stevens. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Red Wolves look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying to get the edge on the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hawkins. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Looking for the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And some room to work. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by a field goal over Houston. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Close to the marker, it's Stevens. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Red Wolves are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Quickly out to the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line.
Military start.
To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's going to let it go. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around much.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ear still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Toss sweep to the right. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. They get the W, and with that being win.